We also want to equally recognize the presence of international press that are really around. We also want to say that all the things that we're hearing about Nigeria, they are good things. And that is why you see that this year we have a lot of products that we are showcasing this year. But other things that we're hearing that are otherwise, they are just the figment of those that are people that are really filling you with such information. I want to personally ask that you need to come to Nigeria and see a lot of things for yourself. At this point in time, we would like to call and invite to the microphone the change maker of the Nigerian tourism. I'd like to call on Mrs. Sally Mbane for the DG Exodus.
Alaji Dr. Daihatu Tafida, the High Commissioner of Nigeria to the United Kingdom, the real host of today's event. We are in your town, and I vow to respect you today. The traditional Nigerian style. My Honourable Minister, High Chief EW, welcome you also all the way from Nigeria to support our event today. And our Permanent Secretary. Welcome, Madam. We're coming all the way from Nigeria. She actually came in yesterday. She's been around. I would also like to welcome my colleagues who are very supportive. Alaji Dantata and my colleague Maidugu, welcome. And most importantly, our Director on Nigerian Tourism Development Board Corporation, NTDC Board, Princess Miriam Onwala, who's here with us today representing the Chairman and the whole board of NTDC. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome everyone here today. We're welcoming the Nigerians in diaspora, the Africans in diaspora, the foreigners in Nigeria, the international community, the press in Nigeria, the press in diaspora, all our stakeholders, the investors, those who, after our Honourable Minister has spoken, our High Commissioner has spoken to introduce what we're here to do today, those who will now be touched and moved by what we have to say today, to have a desire to come to Nigeria. We welcome all of you. It is a great pleasure to have you all today. This is not my speech day, but the special day of our Honourable Commissioner, Honourable Minister. We are really excited at the prospect of what Nigeria's re-energized tourism brand means for the Nigerian and the rest of the world. And all I have to say right now is that we are gathered here today for a rights issue. A rights issue for the general tourism assets of Nigeria. And we expect that after today, we'll have an oversubscribed tourism asset for Nigeria. Thank you very much. We have a special event today, and that special event, the Honourable Minister has come all the way with the Permanent Secretary from Nigeria to unveil our tourism brand. But before we do that, they say charity begins at home. We must invite our Honourable Commissioner, sir, to please come say a few words for us before we do the introduction.
Politician. Politician. Yeah. Mama.
Honorable Minister of Tourism Development, National Orientation Agency, High Chief EW, the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry, Director General, Tourism Development Corporation, other Director General, representative of the Chairman of the Board, my colleagues from the Nigeria High Commission, my compatriots, Nigerians in the United Kingdom, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. When I was invited to come for this event today, normally events like this I pick and choose. And we realized that tourism is one area long neglected by our government before Goodluck Ebele Jonathan government. And we always ignore the fact that there are many countries in the world that thrive on tourism alone. Nigeria, with all these natural resources and whatnot, plus the tourism, I think the sky will be the limit. And when Chief Adam Duke was appointed, it is his own business. I've known him long before now. I said, a round peg is being put in a round hole. And he has shown that he's doing very well. Why? Only recently, the president decided to at least remove the chaff from the grains, and he left him there. And he is there by experience, by performance. So when I was invited by him and by the Director General, I said I must be here because I like performance. People who perform, they are not just making noise, but they are performing. If those of you who bother to know about how Nigeria is doing in terms of its economy, all they need to read and dig deep to find out. That is, without the tourism that we are exploring today, Nigeria is there regarded as the second largest economy in Africa. We believe with this tourism and all these fantastic people put to assist the minister, the year 2020 will be realized. In fact, somebody, a white man, came to my office. He said, do you know, surprisingly, you gave yourself a target of being one of the 20 leading economies by the year 2020. You will get there before that. Now with tourism and the right person, the right job, doing everything possible, because you see, maybe we are doing something about tourism, but we are not pushing, we are not tying the correct nut for it to really get it tightened properly. But when Chief Adam Duke came in, he knew what he was looking for. He fought for it, and I believe the president's government, Jonathan, is giving him the right climate for him to perform. This is why we are here. We have had events similar to this Sometimes you find a Lone Ranger Nigerian coming to float an event. Sometimes even the tourism development will come here. Some of us in the mission, we never knew about it until after, then we will get to know. So we never really partake in this event. Now today, because Nigeria knows what it is doing, you can see the stand of Nigeria being emitted by several Nigerians and non-Nigerians with several cameras I can't count. You can see that they have a lot of expectations, and I believe they will have a lot to learn about Nigeria. You only need to go to Nigeria. We don't need to tell you. Many people are going to Nigeria for business, for trade, for tourism. But we have not yet quantified them. But we who issue visas in the Nigeria High Commission know that there is a big jump from what we used to issue, the number we used to issue, with the ones that we issue now. So even now, Honorable Minister, from there we know you are already doing well without quantifying what is actually happening in tourism. But we also know from your utterances, from the utterances of your soldiers, good soldiers, the Director General, and the other directors, that you are doing well because you know what you are doing. You know what to touch to get things moving. On behalf of the Nigeria High Commission, and Nigerians living in the United Kingdom, Honorable Minister, I welcome you to this event, to London, and all your other Directors General that have flung you all over, including, of course, the Permanent Secretary, your second half in the ministry. We thank you very much indeed for inviting us. Thank you very much.
Let's give it up for His Excellency. Initially, when the DG called His Excellency, the Excellency was just questioning the future. But I thought that he was going to just talk for a minute and say, "You're welcome." You know, it shows that Your Excellency, you're doing your work very well here, and we know that if we give you all day, you continue to tell us the good things that this ministry has been doing, that you've heard about in Nigeria, and that's which they are bringing to this place. I can assure you that the crop of people that are working with honorable ministers are people who do not slight people, do not slight the constituted authorities. And I noticed that you are putting your hand behind you. It shows that it's the #1 servant of Nigeria in the United Kingdom. At this point in time, I want to just made a proclamation. I want to recognize the fact that we have somebody here who is on the board of the NTDC, and she's been around with us, and we don't want to slight her because His Excellency do not like people to be slighted. I want to recognize the presence of Princess Miriam. His Excellency was passing a comment, was talking about the politics of the minister. It was not news to me, but it could be new to a lot of people that are here. I know that economically the minister, our honorable minister, is very sound. He's a past president of the Chambers of Commerce, and also is a past president of that my great institution that I belong to. In fact, when I was the president, I was the chairman of the Lagos State chapter of that great institution, professional institution, that is the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria, FTA. And of course, today I am here because I am here with the other people that have products, because the minister has said it when the NTDC was flagging off the programs for the DG. He said for everything that they're going to do in tourism, we always ensure that the FTA are carried out. And just about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, my president, please, Mr. President, can you come front, please? The president of the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria, Chief Tom, acquainted with the fact that they want some products, and that please represent my president. And that is why we have people that have products that are here. And I can assure you that these are the things, the stuff that High Chief NM2 is made of. Fortunately, the DG that is also the NTDC has a lot of background from making money. And we have seen that she's not only going to make money, she will also ensure that Nigeria becomes the real hub of Africa as far as tourism is concerned. It is my sincere privilege to introduce to the microphone and honorably ask my minister to please come forward and give us a welcome address. Honorable Minister High Chief NM2. Your Excellency, a very distinguished Dr. Tafida, the High Commissioner of Nigeria to the Court of St. James, the representative of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the United Kingdom, the Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Tourism, Culture, National Orientation, the Director General, NTDC, Director General, NIHO Tour, Director General, National Council of Arts and Culture, the representative of the board of NTDC, the President of the Federation of Tourism Associations of Nigeria, stakeholders of tourism in Nigeria, our very distinguished partners, tour operators, product owners, and most importantly, members of the Fourth Estate of the realm, the media. I welcome you most heartily to this commemoration of Nigeria's Day and the unveiling of what is truly definitive of Nigerian tourism, the fascination of our country. I'm extremely delighted that we have all of you here to celebrate the most populous nation in Africa, to celebrate a country and a people of distinctive quality, to celebrate the world's happiest people, to celebrate a destination that has become the reference point on the continent of Africa. Today, not only is Nigeria the richest oil-producing country on the continent of Africa, but when you come to the creative economy and the culture, you will find that Nigeria has continued to expand the perimeter of influence of Nigeria beyond the continent of Africa. Ours is a country of about 500 ethnic nationalities. Ours Ours is a country of almost 300 distinct dialects. Ours is a country of 774 local governments, each with a unique product, a unique destination, a unique festival. Ours is a country of over 934 square kilometers, the third longest shoreline on the continent of Africa. Ours is a country, wherever you go in the world and you don't find a Nigerian, then there is a problem in that destination. Ours is a country of colorful people, of creative talents. Ours is a country whose movie industry today has beaten Hollywood to number 3. Ours is the second largest movie industry in the world. Today, the music of our creative talents has influenced music all over the world, including R&B, and the big ticket performers in the United States of America are looking for collaboration with Nigerian music stars. Ours is a country where the fashion has redefined fashion not only on the continent of Africa but amongst diasporans. Today you find Nigerian fashion on the racks in Selfridges, you find Nigerian fashion on the racks in Dolce & Gabbana and Fifth Avenue in New York. This is an extraordinary and a fascinating country. And I'm delighted to have the opportunity of speaking with us at this forum. Today, Nigeria is a source market for the rest of the world because Nigerians are the greatest travelers from the continent of Africa.